your brain is lying to you. You see, it tells you that you're more attractive than you think, and this is a coping mechanism that helps keep you alive. But it also holds you back from improving yourself, which is why in today's video, I'm going to use science to show you exactly where you rank on a scale from 1 to 10. Now, how this is going to work is that the scale is going to judge you on 10 parameters. After each tip, I need you to write down what your score is. And then at the end, I will show you exactly where you rank once we add it all up. Let's start with the first parameter, height. Women find height in men attractive because taller men are capable of protecting them. Today, that need of physical protection isn't as necessary, but that biological urge in them still exists. So, using science, I found what are the most desirable heights in men, and then I gave a ranking to each of the heights depending on how desirable the height was. So in this chart, you can see where you rank out of 10 depending your height. So take a look at the chart, find your height, and then write down the corresponding points down on a piece of paper or on your phone app. However, don't feel too discouraged if you have a low score or get too excited if you have a high score, because there are still 9 more metrics of attractiveness we need to cover. And at the end, we're gonna add them all up to see where you truly rank in attractiveness. Number 2, your income. When it comes to money, most men will think that the more money you have, the more attractive you become. Others think that money doesn't really play a role. Neither are actually true, because according to a German study, money does matter to women, but there is a point where your income no longer makes you any more attractive. So let's see where you rank based on your current income. Find your income and then jot down the score. Once you have it, let's move to number 3, your PP size. Boys, your penis size is important for attracting women. However, it's been overly exaggerated on social media. In fact, according to multiple studies, women are far less demanding than you think. So I'm going to break down, according to science, what they actually want, and then show you where you rank based on your personal size. During the study that was conducted, they took 75 women between the ages of 18 and 75 and gave them 33 different PP models. They were then asked which size they found the most ideal. I took the result, and as you can see from the chart, the most ideal length isn't what you see in porn movies. Instead, it's a moderate 6 inches, which is slightly above the average of 5.1. You will also notice that the attractiveness score, or the desirability of the size, decreased when it either got too small, but it also decreased when it got too big. So now that you have your score, I want you to add it to the 2 previous scores and divide it by 3. This is your new attractiveness score. However, we have 7 more parameters to go. Takes us to number 4. This is your hair health. You see, having nice, healthy hair is a sign of superior genetic quality. And there are 5 stages of hair health. And depending where you fall will determine how attractive your hair actually is. So, here's the score you have based on your current hair health. If you have a full head of hair without any sign of hair loss or receding hairline, and it's not too oily or dry, you are a 10. If you have a full head of hair, but your hair is either too oily or too dry, you drop down to an 8, because these are clear signs that your hair is not healthy. However, there's easy fixes, right? If your hair is too oily, a healthy shampoo would help you. And if your hair is too dry, a good conditioner is what you need. Now, if you have a full head of hair, but you start seeing a receding hairline, you automatically drop down to a 6. And this scares a lot of men, because this usually starts right around your mid-20s. The good thing is that if you're here, this is the best time to stop it before it gets too late. Because the good thing with receding hairlines is that you can use the 2 FDA clinically approved products that have been proven to stop hair loss now. And if you start using it this early, you'll keep your hair for the rest of your life, and in most cases, regrow a lot of your hair. For example, I've been doing this, using hair growth supplements from Keeps that get delivered right to my door. So every month, I get it delivered, I don't even have to worry about it, and I don't have to deal with hair thinning or receding hairlines, nor am I worried about it. Now, moving down the list of hair health, if your hair starts to thin out, where you can almost start to see your skull, you're gonna automatically drop down to a 4. You see, the reason that thinning hair is worse than receding is that a receding hairline, you can cover it up with a different hairstyle. But thinning hair, that's very difficult to cover up. If you really want to fix this and bump up your attractiveness score to as close as 10 as you can, you need to regain that healthy hair. You can only do this with 2 products that have been scientifically proven to stop hair loss. And both of them you can get at Keeps at the lowest price possible, because their prices are lower than most of their competitors. And finally, moving down to the bottom of the list, if you are struggling with a bald spot, especially at the crown of your head, then you unfortunately drop all the way down to a 2. The reason it's so severe is because it's extremely noticeable and it dramatically ages your appearance. Now, a quick solution here, just go bald. Shave it all off, you're gonna look way better. But if you wanna bump back up in this attractiveness score for your hair health, again, there's only one way to do it. You need to start using hair loss medication now, and with Keeps, you can do it from the comfort of your home. You don't have to do a doctor's visit. You don't have to go anywhere, and it gets shipped at the lowest price possible. That way, you can start this healthy habit now and not have it affect your attractiveness. If you guys want to check out Keeps, it's going to be linked down below. You're going to get a special discount. Takes us to number 5, your body fat percentage. You see, too much body fat, most people know is a bad thing, but too little body fat is just as bad as well. Here is the body fat percentage that makes men look the most aesthetic and most attractive based on science. So as you can see, the most ideal body fat percentage falls between 12 and 18%, with the best being 14% body fat. Now, by this point, you've calculated your attractiveness based on your height, your income, your penis size, your hair health, and now your body fat percentage. These are the 5 categories almost everyone thinks about, but there are 5 more categories that determine your attractiveness that no one ever considers. For example, 6, your confidence. Confidence is often regarded as the most important thing when it comes to attracting women, but most men, they have no idea how to measure their confidence level. So I made a little test to see where you rank when it comes to your confidence. To start, I want you to either go outside and walk down the street, or think about the last time you walked down a crowded street. If you always keep your head down looking at the street or looking down on your phone, your confidence is probably around a 2. If you keep your head up and you aren't looking down on your phone, your confidence is around a 4. If you're comfortable making eye contact with women, your confidence shoots up to a 6. If you're capable of approaching an attractive woman to ask for direction, your confidence shoots up to an 8. And if you're capable of approaching an attractive woman and asking for her number, your confidence shoots up to a 10. Number 7, female friends. You see, the more female friends a man has, the more attractive he is, because this usually means women can trust him and that he has the traits that women find desirable. This is a concept that dating experts call mate choice copying. So here's how to know your attractiveness score based on how many female friends you have. First, write down a list of all the girls you know, every girl that you know in your life. Then I want you to eliminate any family and friends that you only know online. Then count all the girls that you can message right now and actually go out and hang out with. Now, whatever number you're left with, even if it's 0, I want you to match that number with the scale that you see here. Basically, you get 1 point in attractiveness for every female friend you have. Number 8, social media followers. You see, social media followers make you attractive because they suggest that a man is popular, successful, or charismatic. Now, a lot of people like to assume that if that's the case, then a guy that has 0 social media following would be the most unattractive. Well, according to women, this actually isn't true. You see, if you have social media, based on your followers, this would be your attractiveness score. So depending on how many followers you have, that's the score that corresponds to you. And as you can see, the more followers a man has, the more attractive he becomes. But I found something interesting. After doing deep research for this video, I came across a Reddit thread proving that women find men with 0 followers to be extremely attractive. For example, you have Wendy saying, "I love a man with no social media. Like, damn it, little hermit crab, I kind of like you." Or Fevin Casa saying, "Dating a man with no social media is superior." This means that for you, if you have no social media, then you also have a score of 10. Number 9, relationship count. You see, women, they're the ones that control who has sex, so a lower body count is seen as more attractive with them. But men, however, they have control with who they have relationships with, which means the fewer relationships they've had, the more attractive they become. This is because if a man has been in many relationships, he will probably be incapable of commitment or being a good partner. So here is how you rank based on how many previous relationships you've had. And number 10, facial symmetry. Facial symmetry is simply just how symmetrical the features on your face are. The more symmetrical your face is, the more attractive you're perceived to be. So I'm going to show you a very simple way to measure your face and figure out how attractive it is. First, you're going to go to a website called prettyscale.com. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do it along with you. Then you're going to use your computer to take a selfie of your face. Then you just follow all the instructions on screen and they tell you where you should be aligning all the corresponding lines. After you've completed all 10 steps, the computer will analyze the size of your face for proportions and give you an exact facial score. which I put a scale up here to make it easier for you. Then you will take that individual score, add it up to the 9 previous scores that you have in this video, you divide by 10, and that is how attractive you actually are. And this is a great thing. See, if it's low, you shouldn't be discouraged, because that means all the 10 categories we talked about, you can slowly improve to start bringing that score up. This is to show you where you actually are, so you don't have a false reality. Instead, you take full charge and start improving yourself today.